Alright, so hey everybody and welcome to my channel. So today I have a really awesome video for you guys. I am doing another full face using only MAC cosmetics or just MAC in general. Yes, I am a huge MAC junkie. I love all their products, but recently or like in the past I really wasn't buying too much stuff from MAC, but I have a few new goodies and I felt super inspired to do another one brand tutorial full face using only MAC cosmetics, and that is what I'm here to bring you today. So of course you guys can see I'm all glammed up with that highlight popping though, and my foundation doesn't match, but you'll see that in the video. But I am super excited to show you guys how I created this look. So before we get started, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you love MAC cosmetics and if you love seeing one brand tutorials in general, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all my new videos and get notified when I am posting a new video. I also have a giveaway and I am giving away the Morphe Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, so I will link the giveaway down below. Don't forget to enter. It is going on until July 30th, so there are 20 more days to enter. And you know, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started into this full face using only MAC. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm sure like everybody and their mom has heard of this. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer ever, and I'm just going to take it on one of my Morphe M334 brushes, and I am going to grab my mirror really quickly. And I'm just going to grab this and start kind of tapping it onto the eyelids. A little goes a very long way, so less is more, especially since this is not like close to my skin tone. Alright, so for eyeshadow today I'm going to be using something that's really awesome, and I'm going to be using the MAC Fruity Juicy eyeshadow compacts. Look at these palettes. This one is called Oh My Banana, and this one is called Fruit a la la. So I am going to be working with both of these today to create a really awesome, colorful look. I'm so super excited for it. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. So this is part of their permanent shade. This is soft brown. I'm blending with my mirror. And I'm going to take that on my MAC 224 brush. So this is going to partly be MAC brushes as well. And I'm going to tap off any of my excess. And I'm going to start this, working this into my upper crease right over here. And just blending back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is going to be our transition shade, so this is going to be one of the shades that is going to be the highest on my eye. I'm going to take the shade right here. This is the shade Electric Mandarin, and I'm going to go ahead and take this on my MAC 217 brush, and for most of my time I am going to be working with this one. My MAC 217 is one of my favorite brushes because it is the most precise. So I'm just going to go ahead and take, once again, Electric Orange, and excuse that bird that keeps chirping. So I'm going to take my 217 brush and lightly pack on some of this Electric Mandarin. And I'm going to take that on my outer kind of corner of my eye, and oh my god guys, this is crazy pigmented. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and really, I'm going to keep this lower in the crease. And I'm going to blend it out softly. I don't want to take it up too much higher than what I have now. So I'm really going to make sure I work on blending this out. And if I feel like it loses any of its intensity, I will take a little bit more and pack it back on, but I'm really going to work on blending this out. So these circular motions are really going to help. And since I do have hooded eyes, I don't want to go too high up here. So I am going to make sure I keep it nice and low like I did say, but your eyeshadow is your preference. And I'm just really slowly going to work it kind of up more and more as I go. And once there's like little to nothing left on the brush, I'm going to bring it into my inner corner of my eye and my crease. Like I said, but making sure that I really keep it nice and low. I don't want it too high up, but I am going to surely take my time blending on this one. Alright, so next I'm going to go into the Fruit a la La palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Arriba, which is going to be this even brighter orange right here. So this one you do want to be careful with, and I'm going to take it on that same MAC 217 brush as beforehand, and I'm just really lightly, very lightly Going to take it, tap off any excess, and place it right on top. So same thing with how we are going to take our time. And this one, I'm going to make sure I keep super low in the crease as well. But I'm going to go ahead and take my 224 just to blend out these edges a little bit. Then I'm going to go back in with my 217 to add a little bit more color on there. Alright, so now that I have all that blended, I'm going to take the shade, what's it called? I'm going to take the shade Carnal Crime, or Carnal Crime, and it's going to be this really nice bright pink shade. And I'm going to go ahead and take that, same thing on my MAC 217. I'm going to be working with this brush most of the time, and I'm going to take it and lightly kind of pack it onto my brush, and of course always tap any excess because I cannot. And then this is just going to add a really awesome pop of pink. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to take this shade right here, Retrospect, and this is going to be like a shimmery kind of like yellow gold kind of shade. Not really sure, and I think I'm going to put this one on just using my fingers for now. Alright, so now I'm going to take my MAC Strobe Cream, and that is going to act as my primer. I already put a fair amount on right now, so you guys can see my skin looks super luminous and great. I don't really like a lot of MAC's primers, or at least I haven't found one that works for me. So if you guys know any primers from MAC that are phenomenal, let a girl know. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear, what's it called? Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and this is going to be in the shade NC45. I just hope that this shade matches. Alright, so I'm just going to take a little bit from the back of my beauty blender and just dot it around my face. Hope to God this shade matches. It's not an exact match, but it's not terrible. So I do need to get another shade in this. A little bit really does go a long way as well, so that's why I took like maybe like half of a spurt, and I'm just gonna tap that into my skin everywhere. And I'm just gonna grab my mirror really quickly so I can see. It's definitely too light for me, but it's not terrible. Alright, so for concealer I've got two. For today I'm gonna use NC20. Because NW15 is like worlds too light for me, so I'm going to pump just a little bit onto the back of my hand. So the bad thing about this is that it lightens my foundation even more, but the cool thing is that it really brightens up the under eye, which I personally do love. I love me a bright under eye. Excuse me, I just turned up my lighting so you guys can see. And I'm going to just take the back side of my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend out any kind of harsh edges from my concealer to my foundation, and I just want to make sure that I'm tapping it all in. Alright, and to kind of set that, I'm going to take my MAC Select Sheer Loose Powder on my beauty blender again, and I'm just going to take this underneath my eyes and do like a light bake. Alright, and while that one sits, I'm going to go ahead and start bronzing the crap out of my skin. I'm going to take my MAC, once again, Fruity Juicy collection, and this is the bronzing powder in the shade Refined Golden, which is super beautiful, and it's really going to help warm up my skin. So I'm just going to take that on a really big fluffy brush, pack it onto here, and I'm going to start, like I said, just warming up my skin. I do need all the warmth I can get, so I am going to be heavy-handed on this. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and take it right underneath where I started baking. Like I said, just to bronze everything up. Cool. Since I look a little bit more normal now, I'm going to take my matte Nutcracker Compact. This is in the Sweet Copper Compact, so I'm going to go ahead and use this blush right here. It is called Pleasure Model, so I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I'm going to use it on that same brush that I took my bronzer on, and this blush is like everything. I don't need too much since I did put some bronzer on my cheek. I do want to make sure that I have a little bit of like a healthy skin kind of glow going on. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and use this beautiful highlighter. This is Whisper of Guilt, which if you guys are a MAC Cosmetics fan, you know that this has come back in kind of limited edition collection so many times. So I'm going to go ahead and use this baby, and I'm going to take one of my Morphe M510 brushes to go ahead and apply this one. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Ooh. So freaking beautiful. It is like a pure stark gold. Oh my god, look at it. Glow me, baby. And this is gonna add a little bit of kind of deepness into my skin again. My nose looks like freaking like a disco ball. Alright, and I'm gonna hit my lashes with some MAC False Lashes, one of my favorite mascaras. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and throw on some falsies, and I'll be right back to show you my lip combination. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take Velvet Teddy, and that's going to be my first kind of shade that I'm going to go ahead and do. Velvet Teddy is such a classic shade, such a great MAC shade in general. So this is a matte shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Alright, and just to add a little bit of color, I'm going to take Kinda Sexy as well, and just a little bit of that on to kind of create like an orangey tone. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial using all MAC products. So if you do like videos like these, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. I will be back every single week with new videos. So until then guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye.